Russia's investing in these terrible little colonies that I've built, that I've started making, that have like absolutely nothing in them at all. This is apparently big enough to have stuff like a dye plantation, just a single arable land of any kind, and that's something that Prussia is actually investing in. I find that funny. Oh, when that explosive building goes down, it'll already have the second stage because I'm more advanced than I can actually build in my current situation. Grand Alliance has been formed by Spain. Damn. Well, organized sports has given me a 10% prestige increase just now. That's actually very useful, because that could help me with this problem that I'm having with Norway, because my prestige is now, 1.7 up to 1.9 times relative prestige. That's good. That will actually help quite a bit, and that just kind of spread over to me as well. Now, if we could just get it up a little bit more, then it'll be 2 times where we need it. Additionally, now we're getting a lot closer to having enough prestige to increase to major power, and if we could do that, I could go take Denmark, which might just help solidify me. And if I could take Denmark, then I could go ahead towards having pan-nationalism after what I'm already researching, though. And that would take a couple of years, 5 years right now. It was like 10 years, not that long ago. And that would allow me to unify and create Scandinavia. That would be good. Oh wow, I'm actually going to have steel mills in my country, courtesy of Prussia. And this can use the Bessemer process immediately, which would be great. Curriculum disagreements. Ooh. A setback or enactment time or interest group approval and success chance. I'll take an enactment time penalty rather than a setback. I'm not like in a rush here to get that, but you know, it would be nice. Man, I have like basically no coal in my country at all. At all. And neither does Norway. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have huge coal problems in my life because I don't have enough coal in my country. When it comes time to like industrialize, I have barely any coal at all in this nation.
I do have enough coal.
I don't think coal is very well mined yet in the game, so there's not any good looking trade routes that I can see. There's not an abundance enough. Wow, this is getting fucked up. I can take a bureaucracy hit or like a 10% success chance hit. That doesn't sound great. We are on consideration. I'll take the time and success chance for now. It doesn't look good though. Postal savings has been unlocked. Maximum cash reserves up. Farmers investment pools. Yay. So that's what I was researching. Next I'm researching the joint stock companies, which will reduce urbanization, saving me some money and goods overall. This looks like it's actually researching itself. It is. Alright, well I guess I'll just kind of let that go by itself then. And I, meanwhile, will focus on just pan-nationalism, which is 5 years at the moment. Unless I can see anything else worth going for. Maybe just like realism for the extra prestige. That might work. 28 months? Yeah, let's go for that and then pan-nationalism. I'll take the prestige from that. It will help maintain my status as a major power or help get me there to begin with. My authority's gone down for whatever reason. I'll get rid of another not very important consumption tax because I want to keep the road construction, the road maintenance on in Svealand for right now, while we get through all these barracks, which are still taking a while. The money is being stretched, apparently, in the meantime. I keep getting all these negative events for these laws, man. But I'll just take the setback. Industrialists get a little penalized, but success chance goes up. That's kind of the important thing right now. Better than nothing. They have gained popularity recently. They've gained a decent bit of power recently. It was down at 51 last time I looked, and they were at 19%. And if we can get this through, the Intelligista will be stronger too, and this government will become even stronger as well. Man, we really don't have enough wool, enough fabric, so I'm going to change the livestock ranches over to increased wool gathering. It will also net me some fertilizer, which will be nice. At the cost of food, basically. But we actually have a decent amount of food as it is, thanks to fish. So this would help in a number of ways, I suppose. The market adapts to how much fish we have, and we're not exporting any fish right now anyway. Rousing speech, success chance up. I could even use it to give up 5% to get that interest pop attraction back and some popularity for this guy, this politician. Sure. I'd like them to be more popular for a little bit. That sounds good to me. Our grain has gone down a little bit due to the price, but I think they'll adapt to just eating fish as time goes on. And with the fertilizer, though, depending how much fertilizer is acquired, right now it's 18.7% from the livestock ranches. That's not really a lot. I'd say if there was enough, hell, we have buy orders from the rye farms in Western Norway. Oh, so something in Norway is using this. Okay, yeah, it's probably the same thing I'm thinking of, which is using the soil enriching farming, which, in terms of local things, we now make enough to sustain. So I think I would like to just go ahead and swap these over. Yeah, we'll just do it by force. And then it's like, oh no, there's not enough of these on the market. But by the looks of it, there is actually generally a decent supply of it. Or there was a decent production of it. Oh, well, that is per level. So I guess it makes sense that it's so crazy in that case. Okay, let's put one of these on simple farming. Let's put 2 of them on simple farming. One of them on the soil enriched one. Yeah, that makes sense. Wonder if I could import fertilizer for a short while. It's not built in very many places, unfortunately. Well, the barracks are getting close to being done, finally. We're about to cross over into being a major power. If we can get ahead here and form Scandinavia, that would advance us to an empire rank nation, which would help us maintain this as well. Fractional distillation unlocked. I wasn't going for that one myself, but I think I remember seeing that one. Yeah, I skipped over that because I was like, well, we don't really need that. And we don't, but we're still going for realism. And that'll be done in 16 months just to help with the prestige, help maintain that, and then we'll go for pan-nationalism, which can maybe help me form Scandinavia. How is Norway doing now? They're going way the fuck down. Let me take advantage of this, and where the hell? Okay, I was like, where are my interactions? Let me stop sharing knowledge, because I need that tech spread for myself. But even then, we're at 2.4 times, so that huge debuff is gone, so it's going back down, which is nice. They're becoming less entangled on me, though, which is not amazing. But it's probably because my private industry is also just investing into the much British territory. Those are all high-end jobs we get from that kind of investment, so that's not terrible. Yeah, you can see here we get capitalists, shopkeepers, and clerks for building in these other countries, as opposed to the lower end jobs. So it's still generating jobs, which is generating money directly, which is good. Okay, I am now a major power. I wonder if I can form that block. Oh, hey, it remembered everything that I did. That's nice. If I form it, relations with Britain and many other nations would go down by 30. I have to name this, though. Every time I hear about Sweden in real life, like, it's either like Paradox making Sweden unrealistically good in every game, or it's like, oh, here's this amazing thing about Sweden that makes them so amazing, like whether it's like notably true or not. So I'm just going to name our block We're Better Than You, because every time I hear about Sweden, it's always something about being better than you somehow. So we're better than you. That's what we're going to do. There you go. The block of We're Better Than You. Oh, that's good. And weekly liberty desire for all subjects goes down.
Better than you.
Yeah, you know, I was just saying for the recording, like, every time I hear about Sweden, it's always something about being better than you. Like, Paradox makes Sweden better than they're supposed to be. Like, the amount of times I've heard, oh, well, in Sweden, this is better. Usually it's not, but they believe it is. And every time I hear about Sweden, the only thing I hear is about how it's better in some way. Whether that's the way it's made in a game or something that someone believes it to be better in. That has never been there in their entire lives. So I thought I would name this We're Better Than You to be representative. I didn't even notice like this stuff right here, honestly, but yeah. And I can subjugate power block members. Oh, that's the point of this, huh? I see. I see. I can also now go for make protectorate on these guys. They're bound to have this help, but really nobody else. I think I can win this. If I went to war for it right now, I think I could win it. We're still actually recruiting into that army. So it would be kind of iffy, but I think I could win it. Not to mention Norway and others would be forced to help me. So I think I have the ability to make Denmark a puppet. I want to try to puppet Denmark. Do you want to join the war?
Do you need my help?
I'm not sure. Maybe for like those island invasions. I'm not, because I think I could just run directly into Denmark from where I am. I definitely want to get them before someone else like France snatches them up. If I get them and then I research pan-nationalism, I can form Scandinavia.
Me, sure.
You wouldn't have to do much because I outnumber them. I just might need help with like the islands or whatever. And you could send anyone if you want to like the land fight. I think I have enough for the land fight. Me and Norway combined. It's those islands I don't know about. Fucking Iceland and Greenland. Well, we'll try then. Demand make protectorate.
Yeah, they don't have much more, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just don't know if I roll over them in Europe, if that will make them surrender or not. That's the thing. Lunda pops. How many Lundas do we have? We have, like, none? I don't even see them on this list. And they're discriminated here. Yeah, there's barely any. Teach them to speak the proper language. Enactment says? Oh. Okay, oh no, okay, I don't want to debuff my university by 50%. Give me just a 10% enactment success chance. That's good. Good, but good not foreign. Influx of investment from Great Britain aroused fears. And they form a new anti-country lobby, because of course they do. I can make them unhappy and less powerful. That seems good to me, but they're still going to make the anti-British League anyway. Now, looking at this, I can get Britain in on my side. I'll just call ally. I have sent you the invite. And I need to mobilize as well. I forgot about that. And deploy to front. The Svea Jutland front. There you go. Maybe this will scare them and they'll just like back down. Wouldn't that be convenient?
Yeah.
I'm mobilizing my forces. I just built up to get to major power because Norway was having some liberty desire because my prestige wasn't high enough. And now I figure, well, we take Denmark too. This can help me with money and a lot of other things I have problems with. Maybe not money initially because I'm just going to make them a protectorate, but that's all I really need. Eventually, I don't even need to worry about like integrating them either because I could just turn it all into Scandinavia, except maybe, I guess, Greenland and Iceland. I don't know if those would join. I don't know. Their troops are technically slightly superior to mine, but I have a lot more troops. I see the Brits coming. Oh my gosh, there's Brits coming. Where are they going?
Iceland.
Nice.
I can start the naval invasion when the war kicks off, so...
Yeah. The war has broken out. It is time for war. There is fighting on the front. I think I am winning. I am. Just barely. The Scots are leading the way. What are you laughing at?
Your Swedish accent.
This isn't Swedish, this is German. I don't know what a Swede sounds like. Think I know what a Swede sounds like? Well, I'm on my side, we're losing a lot more men than the Danes are. But if I win this, the Danes will become us anyway through the power of Scandinavia. So it's all basically the same. Thankfully, they also only just have like line infantry like I do. I don't have the ability to make ammunition to get anything better. Well, I have the ability, I just don't have the factories. There you go, pursuit. We're kicking their asses. And there's many much dead. Many much dead. Oh, yes. This is gonna be deadlier. Oh, I see. Most of the losses are actually Norwegian, so that it doesn't matter. Losing power rank. What? Become a minor power. How the hell am I about to lose power rank again? Why is my prestige down so much? The army power projection? I'm still building stuff. What the fuck, dude? Apparently the losses I'm taking here or something have reduced my prestige again, which is so weird. But it's okay, because the war is already declared, at least. And the battle's going well. We are winning. I just checked and Iceland was, like, completely taken over. Yeah. And I see our flag over here, even if the front line isn't technically moving. You can see the flags are moving. So that's good. Or that's Greenland. Yeah, that's Iceland, that's Greenland. One's already taken over fully. Army defense. Oh, nice. I just got a military tech spread to me out of nowhere. Wow, military goods are getting expensive during wartime, it would seem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a gigantic stockpile of them when I played as Japan, so I didn't really need to care too much. But we're fighting. We don't really have a lot of artillery to push lines, but at this point, we're slaughtering them. At this point, I have the Danes on full retreat. Them and their personal Union allies. And I see Sweden and Iceland, or Greenland and Iceland, are already fully taken over. And, oh, naval invasion. Ha, that's smart. Yeah. I don't see the actual, like, front line here moving, but I do see my flag occupying them, so I know it is moving. So I've almost gotten over there. Almost. I'm continuing to push. Hey, my prestige went back up. I don't really know what happened to it. It's so funny seeing the troops, like, teleport at the last second. I don't think they have much of anyone to defend against that. And I'm winning every fight resoundingly. Their initial defense was pretty crazy in terms of making me suffer losses. Maybe it was the bad Norwegian leadership. You know, that's probably what it was. Couldn't have been my fault. Hey, the front line has moved, finally. And combined with a naval invasion. Oh man, British landing progress. Is it going well? Looks like it's going well, because there's nobody there to defend against it. Well, yeah, look at that. It's not quite 7 hours like in World War II, but those Danes, I don't think they're going anywhere. Alright, there you go. The front is unified. Now it's just like their allies. Their war support is dwindling. I can't, what are the names? Schwei, how do you say this?
What?
Schleswig-Holstein? I don't know how the fuck you say that. That's what we're attacking. Wait, so there's two nations, Schleswig and Holstein, and there's a location in Schleswig called Schleswig-Holstein. Well, that's just fucking confusing, huh? I think they'll accept the peace. Denmark Protectorate. Propose peace deal. I have offered the peace. One small step for Sweden. One large step for Scandinavian kind. Interesting, Norway's GDP is higher than Denmark's. What the hell? Oh, no, it's not. I was looking at one single location. Actually, it is. They're surprisingly similar. They're both like half of me.
I'm gonna help America.
America? What are you helping America with?
We're getting the war. To get Colorado, Texas, Utah, New Mexico, and Arizona.
Ah, those dirty Mexicans.
Yeah, I'm doing it more because the French are opposing them.
Ah, those dirty Frenchies. That's even worse. Hey, we're back up to making normal things, and hey, peace treaty. Alright, that war's done. Thanks for the help, buddy. Perfect timing.
No problem.
Coal mines in Scania, fertilizer plants, explosives factory. Yep. Alright, well, the military's stronger, so that's good. It's not perfect. And clearly there's a lot of room for improvement, but it is a lot better than it was. The fertilizers will be, like, doubly helpful. They'll help with quite a lot of things. We make 90 of them from one location. Yeah, that'll be helpful with farms and all other kinds of things. And if we get that, I might be able to... Well, no, I need wool. Fertilizer was just a benefit of that. I do need fertilizer, though. I really need clothes and furniture, dude. Like, really badly. But I think I also really need wool. That's not as bad as it used to be, actually. I really need clothes and furniture, like, really badly. Are you telling me that I don't make any fucking furniture at all? Is that what you're fucking... Am I reading this? I am reading this correctly. Okay, well, I need some furniture there. You know, like, at the very least, the bare minimum amount, right? And I could skip right to lathes already, so let's do that. Do I make my own fucking clothes? I do make my own clothes. That's good. We can have dye workshops, but I don't think we have any dye. Oh no, we do have dye. We do. It comes from a single dye plantation. Oh, the one that was made... So I'm colonizing some malaria-ridden wasteland in Indonesia, and Prussia built a dye plantation over there, which gives me just the amount of dye I would need to start using things that use dye. Isn't that convenient? Yeah, thanks, Prussia.
Let's see, those Germans aren't that bad.
Now it's 5 per level. We have a demand right now of 10. So that is... that's gonna cover everything, actually. Yeah, that would cover everything. The production has to actually ramp up, but that would cover everything. So I'll just swap them all over. Swap all the dye workshop. This one isn't even really using anything. Maybe it could become more competitive now. We do need luxury clothing as well. I'll swap the one in Norland over to making both. Yeah. Have this one make both. But apparently, maybe I don't have any silk. I don't have any silk at all. I can't make silk plantations, so where the hell do I get this? Silk plantations and synthetics. Well, that's not great. Well, there's realism. Cool. So now we're working on the next more important part. Well, I can either import the silk or import the luxury goods. Which one is easier? That's silk. The luxury clothes, that would be easier to import. The Frenchies have the most of it. I guess I'll get it from them. And then I'll go back to my clothing. And we're gonna turn that off in Norland. There you go. Non-luxury clothing only. Cool. I haven't built any railways at all. We do need some transportation. There's a lot of other ways we can get that, though. But we do need some transportation, but I don't have any engines. Right, that's a thing. I need engines for that. That needs steel. We do have access to a steel plant. I could probably build some engines, but there's a lot of things I need, dude. From iron and tools, you name it. I could probably get that built and then go put like a railway over in Scania. So I can get started on having railways at the very least. Use some coal and engines. At that point, we should probably finish the rest of these coal mines here. But I'm not going to have so much of so many things. That's already a pretty big enough list for this country. Definitely. It's time to start making money. That's what it's time to start doing. I wonder if Denmark has anything I could benefit from. My map still hasn't updated to take the British flag off of Iceland and Greenland.
Oh, that's strange.
Iceland has sulfur mines. Nice. I could actually use those. This route of importing wine is not going so well, so I'm going to cancel that. I don't even remember why I was importing that, but yeah, that's going to send the price dropping dramatically. I guess that's probably why. I don't have a lot of extra iron, but I can use it to lower the labor cost on these livestock ranches, which...
Yeah, Denmark and Iceland, I see the flag also, Phil.
Yeah. It would be useful, either now or later. As Sweden, we don't have as much extra population. We have 21% peasants for now, so it's not like super necessary, but eventually we would want that stuff. Hey, we're getting that fertilizer plant up, though. That will help me with a lot of productivity-based things. Joint stock companies unlocked. Less urbanization. That will be good. And I can establish a new country. What is productive right now? A lot of military things. And, you know, things that use tooling. Army offense would be pretty useful. Nothing else can actually be productive enough at the moment. I wouldn't mind the army offense. It's the only thing that can be productive enough to see any kind of bonus. And we could use some throughput increases here. And I do need to build more of each of these. So Surveyland Metalworks, it's going to be you because you're the only one that can actually do anything. So there you go. That's good. And we are now... That wasn't something we did start researching it, but we didn't research it just now. Water tube boiler also just spread to us. Labor movement is spreading to us. And I am researching pan-nationalism, which is going to take a little bit. 3 years remaining, but when we get it, we should be able to form Scandinavia. I could go for total separation. 12% chance only, but like, there's not a lot of opposition to it right now. Our mentality of our population has been changing a little bit. I could certainly try, at least, right? I could try. We have the private schools now. Almost nobody supports now going to public schools, probably because the Intelligista, they got what they wanted. So, fair enough. Wealth, education, access. Our education access hasn't, like, really dropped or anything, so that's okay, I suppose. I'll go for the total separation. Intelligista will benefit from that, and we just benefited the Intelligista to begin with. Church of Sweden is not as opposed to that as I would have expected. But this can maybe help push my country in the right direction. Anti-Russian society. An opportunity to sign a trade agreement with America. Sure. I don't really care, but sure. Sweden. Enact public schools. Movement. Interesting. We already have that. I would like it, but without someone... Don't we have public? No, we have private schools. We don't have anyone to push it, though, is the problem. Nobody can push it, and without someone to push it, it really doesn't matter. So just lower the support to keep the radicalism down. We're getting a lot more radicals recently as well. Is our government doing all right? Yeah, we're actually doing amazing. The industrialist power is skyrocketing, which is scary a little bit. Inefficient agriculture. What? Started complaining about the existence of the farms. How does increasing migration help with that? I don't understand. Upper strategy pops become radical. Whatever. Just go ahead and do that. In the meantime, we build. Raising concerns. I'll just swap some approval. It's not really going to change a whole lot or anything. Little separation just got some new supporters, which is nice. I can declare a new interest. Don't really know what. We already have like Indonesia because we have stuff there from colonization. Same thing with South Africa there. The map's a lot emptier than it was in my previous playthrough. This one looks pretty good because Madagascar is just like this one attack and take thing. Not that we're really strong enough to go after that at the moment, but that could be a useful one. Ethiopia is definitely up for the taking as well, it seems. We would need a navy before attempting most of this crap, though, mind you. We would need a navy. Norway is likely to increase autonomy. Again? Why? Additional agreements. Okay, they're entangled. Okay. Oh, well, I guess they can ask again because the timer ran out. But it is going down. For Denmark, it's going up due to clout. But why? Why else? They're not very entangled. So that's a problem. They have a lot of political interest groups that are problematic to me, I suppose. It seems. And they don't like me. That's a big thing. They don't like me, so I gotta improve relations with them if I want that to get better. Yeah, that's a big part, is hostile relations. Probably because I just took them over. I don't know where else to put these other interests. We no longer have enough construction for the investment pool to keep up. Well, that's pretty interesting, because my money isn't actually doing that well to begin with. We have some pretty high military prices, but I don't need to really increase that for like a good long while. We could make some money off of luxury clothes taxation. We can make like nothing off of wine, so we can get rid of that. We can replace that with also coffee. That's a luxury drink. Luxury items. Let's go for the most profitable thing there. I think there was just like a market shift or something. We could actually get both. So let's go ahead and just go for both. These are all just luxury items, so doesn't really matter too much. We're already taxing some other more important things still, like liquor, services, and transportation to actually stay ahead. But okay, more construction. Sure. I can do that. Let's place somewhere that we don't already have enough, like in Norland. There's a lot of building that happens in Norland. Let's pump that up to the top, get that construction sector built, and then we'll start constructing some more.